Hi, I'm Mira, and today we're gonna be continuing our journey of open roads. So, last time we were packing up our stuff to move out of our house after our grandma passed away. She had dementia before she died, and apparently, we discovered a little secret of hers at the attic. And we found out that apparently she had a secret relationship with someone, I think before her and her husband got together. And so right now we're about to continue off from a road trip that we're going on with our mom to our old summer house and see if we can find the lock to the key we found and see if we can, find our grandma's secret lover. Yeah, so let's continue. Okay. Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. Okay. Yep, that's our mom right there. It's a nice car.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So a long time ago. So a super long time ago. Just leave well enough alone. So a long time ago.
So, a long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going? So why did we never go? Yeah, why did we never go?
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
We can tease him a bit. He's a man of leisure.
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
Yeah, you're right, that sucks. Could still be in good shape. Yeah, I mean, the last time she's been there was like 30-something years ago, so yeah, probably not in good shape.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. I was hoping maybe we could fix it up.
And use it as a vacation home? We're about to be kicked out of our actual home. What would we need a vacation home for?
To live in?
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
I mean, you can fix it up though. Like, I'm sure you can install something so that it can become a place where you can live there all year long. It's better than not having a home at all, isn't it? And then where are we gonna live? I'm sure they have a plan, so it's not like we're gonna be homeless after this. I'm just gonna ask where we're gonna live.
Fine. Then where are we going to live?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know.
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
When are you going to give up on the theater? We need money. Okay, I don't want to tell her to give up on her, you know, dreams and stuff. But we do need money, though.
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west. For work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Okay. Oh. I'm pretty sure I heard my phone buzz from the glove compartment. I'll check that later. But yeah, I'm sure our mom has her reasons for separating with our dad. And, yeah, we probably idolize our dad a lot. Especially because, you know, he's like the cool dad and our mom is like more uptight and stricter with us. So I guess that's why we're closer with our dad, but I'm sure she's trying her best in her own way as well. And I don't know, I think this is a good opportunity for us to like heal her inner child, especially since she hasn't been in the summer home for quite a while. Oh, we can turn on the radio.
Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure.
Oh, the radio station went away.
Yeah, we're pretty far out here.
Maybe I'll see if I can find anything else.
There's nothing. Damn. Maybe we have like a cassette or something to put inside? Road buddy, driving directions North America. Start and distance. Directions. Whoa, this is back when we didn't have Google Map, we used these types of stuff. It's like completely manual. Let's see. Okay, let's check our backpack.
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
How is it not safe? I mean, we have our belt on, don't we? Like the seat belt? Or not, I guess she isn't using a seat belt either. Yeah, it's definitely not safe, Mom. You should probably put on a seatbelt. Fine. Okay. Okay, let me close it. Can I sneak and see what's in her bag? Nope. Okay, fine. I'll open the glove compartment. Ah. What did we get? Oh, we got a gum. Some chips and a can of soda. Another can of soda. Okay. Nothing much. Oh, we brought the pod with us. Why is it here? Shouldn't it be packed with the rest of our stuff? Okay. Not valid. Can we see it? It's a river. Nothing special. Yeah, name of owner is her mom. Okay. From Dad. Hey, Tessa Bear, just thinking of you. Easy to forget about weekends here. Every day is a work day for me. Okay, what kind of work are you doing, Dad? Hey, Dad, what's up? Not much. At work right now, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Or, oh sorry, do you need to get back to it? Let's ask how's work going. Good, making money. Would you be able to send some money back to help me and Mom? Never mind, I'll ask you another time. I kinda wanna pry, but I don't know how close we are. I think we're pretty close. Judging by the tone of how we interact with each other, I guess asking this won't be too much of a problem. I don't know if Mom told you, but we're moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for Mom to pay for rent at a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? I love to kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back, that could help you worth a damn without it sinking my business out here, you know I would. But your mom's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out, don't worry. Liquid assets. I don't actually know what that is, but I feel like that's something that I hear a lot in like illegal businesses, or is it just my imagination? I don't know. I don't actually know what it means. Maybe it's a completely normal thing and I'm just twisting it. Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Why is our dad so bad at texting? He's like making typos like he's a 6th grader or something. Or maybe that's the style of texting. Did you tell your mom you bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and Mom actually on a road trip right now. We are investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will, and you know she would freak, lol. Okay, I promise I will ASAP. I know you will. Love you. Actually, have to get back to it now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Oh, so I think the plane ticket that we had is probably to visit our dad. I think that's why he knows about it. Love you. Talk to you later. Love you. See you soon. Why didn't you say love you back? Hey.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
I don't want to lie to her. Yes.
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's alright. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
I wonder what happened between them. Like, I guess they have very different personalities, and that's what made them clash. But still, maybe something else happened.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more.
Rustic, rundown, falling apart of a dump. I think it still looks nice. It's just rundown.
Rundown?
Weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery person. Whoa, it really is in the middle of nowhere. But it's so nice though. Like, imagine living out here with no one, you know. I mean, yeah, the cell service and the signals, it's probably gonna suck a lot, but still, it's like, it's like a paradise. What is this? Oh, it's a farm, right. I thought, for a second there, I thought it was like 2 graves.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Right, it's a garden, not a farm. I don't know why I was saying that. But yeah, I wonder what happened to Aunt August. I guess people just grow out of it. I mean, it's true, I get it. Let's see, these are just garbage. What is this? An iron board? Yeah, iron board. Ironing board. Yep. Can we open this?
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Wait. You can get in someone's room from the outside? That's weird. I thought... Because I thought if it's someone's room, then you would expect, like, the door to be inside the house, not outside. We can't get into August's room from the outside. Maybe there's another way in. Okay. Maybe here then. Oh, what's that? Nope, just ashtray. Nothing special. Enter trailer home?
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Our mom is cute. Also, sorry if I'm like sniffing, like this, because I have a bit of an allergy and I have some runny nose. Okay. Leto. Whoa, this is super like old school. They cook with this? I mean, I guess it was in the 60s. Oh, roller skates. Neo Columbia. Yeah, it was in the 60s. The family garden. Someone's really into gardening. I wonder if any of these stuff still work. Like, if they can fix it up to... Because actually, if they're able to fix things up here, it's a really nice place to live in. Like, I mean, I guess it would be so troublesome to, like, go to work and stuff, but still. Let's Fallout and how you can be safe. Okay. Fallout is nothing more than particles of matter in the air, made radioactive by nuclear or thermonuclear explosions. When an atomic or hydrogen bomb is exploded close to the ground, thousands of tons of atomized earth, building materials, rocks, and gases are sucked upwards, sometimes to a height of 80,000 feet or more. They help form the mushroom cloud, which is always seen with one of these explosions. Some of these radioactive particles spill out in the immediate area of the explosion soon after it occurs, but others may be carried by the upper winds for many miles. Sooner or later, however, they settle to Earth. This is called fallout. Ah, okay. So that's... Okay, that makes sense. Because for the longest time, I was wondering why the game Fallout, why is it called Fallout? So I guess that explains the process of it, like the nuclear explosions and the contamination and stuff. Don't get discouraged. Don't get panicky. Follow these simple rules. Prepare a shelter area in your home or backyard. Whether you live in a big city or the country, stock your shelter with 7-day supply of emergency food and water. Get a radio, preferably battery operated, and keep it in a safe place. Mark the blah blah CONELRAD frequencies. Civil defense news and instructions will be provided at these frequencies. If you think you have been in a serious fallout area, remove your outer clothing and wash the exposed parts of your body thoroughly. To sum it up, Americans are hard to scare. Of course, we are worried about the forces science has unlocked. We would not be intelligent human beings otherwise. But this problem can be solved, as others have been, by American ingenuity and careful preparation now. See your local civil defense office today. Let civil defense help you to help yourself and the nation to be prepared. I guess this comes with the times. Like at the time, maybe there's more of a threat of like bombings and stuff, but nowadays not really. Well, actually, never mind. There's still a threat of bombings nowadays. August's New Friend by August Devine. August's dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and it had special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend who would never go away. This is either paranormal or it's just imaginary.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky, imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
I wonder how big their age gap is, like our mom and August. But yeah, I mean, I get it. It sucks that she couldn't do more for her sister, but at the same time, I'm sure she had a lot on her plate as well. As the elder sister, she probably has been taking on a lot of responsibilities to like help her sister while growing up.
Locked. Maybe the little key? From Grandma's diary? Nope. What secrets might you hold, little drawer?
Let's just break it open. We found a locked drawer in the desk in the living room, but the key from Grandma's diary didn't open it. Maybe we can find another key. Nope. Pamphlet. What is this? Church? A sermon, maybe? It's a marriage. Oh, no, never mind. It's just some events at the church. Oh, wait. Nathaniel? Mr. and Mrs. Nathaniel. Never. I don't think it's related, but I remember seeing that. Remember that wedding invitation that was like stuck to the fridge? I remember a Nathaniel in the invitation, but this was ages ago, so I doubt it's like related. Yeah, nothing much here, I think. We can't open these. Nope. Okay. Oops. Ooh. Gun. That's cool. Hey, Mom.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me. At the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...?
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
I think that's pretty relevant. We're digging for family secrets after all, and that's a family secret. Oh, damn. What's over there? Oh, is this the shelter for like the fallout? Cause like you can see like some shelves over there.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
A freaking water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it, but there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come up through here. Through there. There's access to the crawl space around back. I've watched a lot of true crime stuff, so judging from my knowledge of American houses with crawl spaces in them, I don't have a good feeling about this. A lot of the times, I think the bodies are hidden in the crawl space. It's probably gonna find like a bunch of bodies under there. Oh, we had a dog. Turkeys. Judy's potato chips. It looks like they left in like a hurry or something, because like a lot of these stuff look like they're still being used. Like they're in the middle of being used and then someone just left out of nowhere. I wonder what happened. Like, why are these stuff just here? Plain crackers. Okay. Beans. Nothing else here. Radio. Yep. Can I open the fridge? Nope. Ew, what is that? Oh, it's just dirt. Right. You're invited to what? Cindy and Mark's. For what? Is it like a party? Let's read this. Darling, I know I'm running from something, but I've never felt so free. I just crossed the border and I'm writing you from the desk in a room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road, far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do, but before I find us a little place to settle down. But before long, I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. It's to Helen. Huh. Is this from The Secret Lover? I'm guessing it is, because there's no name of the person who wrote this.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
Could be running from... I mean, if my guess of the twist being like Gone Home, then I guess he's running from his no, not his. The person is running from their sexuality? I don't know. His conscience?
His conscience?
I don't know if you can outrun your conscience by going to Canada.
You can if,
Whoa. I just noticed that thing there in the background.
I'm trying to think of a Canada joke.
The calendar.
It's not working.
That's okay. I'll give you an A for effort.
See that?
Bested.
That's Sapphic and her... Fuck, what is that? You know that Reddit thread, I think? You know, Sapphic and her best friend, I think? Yeah, that feels very much like that. Where is it? There we go. That. Doesn't that look oddly romantic? Come on, this is a pretty big hint. Like, why would our grandma have this calendar here? Like, yeah. And this... Yeah, they're... I think she's a cottagecore lesbian, guys. Maybe. She's living out here in the wilderness, and then waiting for her lover. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? The guess? Yeah, maybe. These have seen better days.
These have seen better days.
Yeah, it's a shame they've gotten so moth-eaten.
Yeah, this taxidermy must have been beautiful when it was new. I meant when they were alive. I mean, when they were
I
alive.
meant when they were alive.
Right.
I think hunting is really rude.
True.
Like, leave the poor animals alone.
You know, people have been hunting animals since we lived in caves.
Right. Before there were supermarkets. Or shotguns. Hunt like a caveman, and maybe I'll give you a pass. Did Grandpa shoot these?
Mm-hmm. Well, the pheasant. I shot the deer.
Oh. Low-key, I think hunting for necessity makes sense, because back then we needed it to survive, right? But if you're just hunting it for fun, then I don't really get the point. But still, hearing this, Mom, that's low-key kind of awesome.
Mom! That's kind of awesome. I mean, as noted, hunting in general is rude and unnecessary, but still, it's kind of badass.
Mm-hmm.
You were my age when you shot it?
Younger. Our father took us hunting during the summers when we'd stay out here. Well, mostly just me. I always did all right with hunting. I could kind of, what's the word? Compartmentalize it. I don't think August could, though. I only saw her fire a gun once. A little .22 hunting rifle. She didn't want to, but my dad wouldn't let her give up. He said we weren't heading back until August took her shot. So she aimed and fired and missed. The deer ran off, and August cried all the way home.
Oh.
That was August's first and last hunting trip. Our father didn't have much patience for that kind of, He had a real thing for, you know, not letting your emotions get in the way.
Maybe it's good to let your emotions get in the way sometimes. Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
Yeah, I mean, judging from their stories, I have this feeling that their dad is someone who's like very... I don't know what's the word for it, but like... Yeah, like, not really emotionless, but like he's more... You know, the traditional kind of guy that expects like you to be tough and stuff like that. But I think the grandma... I don't know if the grandma is with him because he actually loves him, or if it's just to, you know, shut the mouths of her family. Because her grandma feels like a very, kind of like badass, rebellious, feisty, very adventurous kind of woman, and that really contrasts with how their dad is, right? The grandpa. So yeah, maybe it's not like a genuine relationship? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're done here. Yep, let's go outside and find the hatch at the back. Man, it's so nice. Oh yeah, doghouse. We had a dog. I mean, actually this doghouse is pretty well kept together. It's like even more well maintained than the house itself. Damn, okay, never mind. I can't get in through here as well. Is there another way in? Maybe this thing? Nope. We can't get in through here as well, so maybe there's something in the van that can help us?
It's your funky van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the funky stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The funky stuff is so close, I can taste it.
The van that Mom turned into her bedroom when she was a teen is still sitting here, but it's locked. She says the keys might be stashed in August's room. But sadly, August's room is locked as well, so we're kind of fucked here. Did I miss something? I thought that was the crawl space for a sec, but... Oh, that's cute. Oh, this is really like vintage stuff. But yeah, God, I'm lost. I'll try and find a way and I'll come back. Ah, got it. So this is how we get into the crawl space.
So this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Whoa. Hold up. Are we crawling or are we standing up? Because if we're standing up, then what the hell is this? It looks like we've been shrunk. A shrunk? Is that a word? Shrunken? We've been shrunken into an ant. And we're like walking around this giant ass crawl space. Too bad I can't see myself. I want to know if I'm like standing up walking around or... Are those bones? Wait, that's our dog, isn't it?
Oh. Cool.
We really did find skeletons, just not of people, thank God. Uh-huh.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
This space for writing messages. I'm writing you from our new home, right on the water. I was looking and I realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. Bought it from an older fellow who'd kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. There's a rumor they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming, if it happens at all. Now, just to get you and those kids moved up here, I hope it's been a good summer. Write back, discreetly, and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. Okay, so this one doesn't really feel all that romantic, I guess. It's just like, right, Leo died and it's time to move on and you can bring your kids to our new house. Huh, okay, let's check out the next one. Hello? I'm pressing next. Okay, wait. Okay, so now we have the address, I guess, of the little house that they have. Let's take it. Loaded with cash. Can we get up? Oh yeah, there it is.
Mom, I found a way in. hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom, I found something. Look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
It looks really fancy.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
I'm sure, a grandma marked it on a map somewhere for us to find. Ooh.
Do you remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean, I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
Make sense together?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well, when you're together at first, everything about each other is new. It can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, by that point, it's too late.
Too late?
Because you have a kid? I think the answer is probably this, but I don't want her to feel like, she's put in a difficult position because she can't, she has to think of a way to, make it sound less worse than it actually is. So, you know what? To heal, we have to have some brutally honest conversations. So let's go with this.
Because you have a kid?
Well, that can be one factor.
So you think you and Dad would have split up a lot sooner if I wasn't around? Well, I'm sorry I held everything up, okay? Maybe you would have been happier if you hadn't been stuck with Dad for so long.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that, and it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Not today.
Okay. I mean, I get it. She's still pretty young. She's 16, right? So it's probably too heavy of a conversation to be having when she's still 16. Maybe after she's an adult. Kurt, about 2 hours drive. Okay, so never mind. We can't find the boathouse here, but we can find something else.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. We were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
That's so cheesy. That's kind of lame, actually.
Aw, that's so lame. Dad's always been corny as hell.
I've I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Silence. Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you? Yeah, I'm going there because I want to know. With the way she put it, he definitely did something that crossed the line.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No. Just, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
She sounded so done when she said, "Oh, I don't know." But yeah, our dad is quite the sleazeball. Feels like he's a cool dad, but he can still be a sleazeball. Hey, Mom, where are you? I kind of want to. I wish we could like see like her standing there, but that would probably be too much to animate. Maybe. Huh. Oh, wait, that's her mom. Holy shit. Okay, her mom is pretty fine. Sorry to say, but like, that outfit, those thighs, she just looks cool.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality, you know?
You were cute.
You were cute!
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
What? No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
I mean, she's not wrong there. She said what we were all thinking, I'm sure. But yeah, I think I guess it would be pretty traumatizing if like everyone at your school is like talking about how hot your mom is. Meanwhile, she's your mom. It's probably gonna be awkward as hell. Okay. Next time, let both your tempers simmer down before you try to make amends. Confidential to Precious Stone. You're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flesh than substance take advantage of that. Looking for advice? Write to Millie. Why is this... why is this marked?
Precious Stone?
Grandma's writing advice to rocks? This was to you?
This was to you?
How did we know?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Hey, at least we're not, going off somewhere. We're just staying in our rooms. Huh. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Yep, that sounds oddly specific. Like, Millie knows that person. Weird how no one caught on to that. Alright. Oh, we can... Okay, this is the back doors. Let's check this room.
Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
I'm not gonna be a triple legacy. I don't even know if I want to go to college. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be so exciting. Oh man, you're gonna love it. Eating lunch at Ford Hall, doing all-nighters in the library. Oh, there was this time when Lucy and I broke into the art building after hours.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be
Damn.
broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Oof, shots fired. Okay, so either way, she makes it clear that she does not know if she wants to go to college. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's probably still too early for her to decide. So this is August's room? Yeah, I guess August is the one who's the horse girl. So maybe our horse calendar was given to us by Aunt August?
Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
Howdy. Howdy, howdy. Let's see. Yep, she's definitely a horse girl, alright. What's that? Okay, leaves.
Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these?
Michigan State Fair. Go for one hayride. Drive-in theater. Yeah, why do they still have these?
No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids.
Yep, you're real lucky to have The Sims to play. Over the Alps. Novel traveling game for all ages. Sounds boring. What do you do with this board game? You're just trying to see who goes up to the mountain fastest? Okay.
Oh my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
Ooh. Ouija board. Can we play? Nope. Nothing here. I wonder if the artwork we have in our house are painted by Aunt August. So it seems like she's a talented artist, but just not a famous one. But she's still rich though, so good for her, I guess. Dear August, you were upset after what happened today, and that's alright. You needed time to yourself instead of talking to me, and that's alright too. But upset as you are, you need to remember, boys only tease girls because they like them, or because they're different. You cannot control the cruelty of others, but you can discourage it through your own appearance and behavior, or learn to play along. It's time to grow up now. I know you will. Huh. Okay. Okay. I thought their mom would be, like, I thought grandma would be more open minded with stuff. Because, like, she even said explicitly, like, oh, it's sexist, blah, blah, blah. So she's quite the character, no? Like, she feels like a very independent kind of, like, woman. But then here she's, like, kind of low key telling August to, like, blend in with the crowd and be like, just, just, like, don't stand out too much, try to play along and be normal. So, yeah. I don't know if I agree with this advice.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Yep, it doesn't sound like
Millie
her.
was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's right here. She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
Maybe back then she was still kind of like, trying to conform. Because, like, if she didn't try to conform, she wouldn't have married Grandpa, right? I feel like that's also in her own way maybe trying to conform to, like, what society thinks that she should be and stuff like that. So back then she was probably a bit more reserved. But as she gets older and then Grandpa dies and then she has more time, I guess, to, like, reflect and, like, be her own person, then yeah, maybe that's how she gradually changes in her approach when helping other kids. Ooh, what is this? It's next to the doghouse. Oh, this is August. She probably hid the keys there. This looks like the hand of a bootlegger. The hand of August.
I'd recognize that penmanship anywhere.
This piece was clearly done by an accomplished artist.
A cartographic prodigy? Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind? It'd be like a time capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first investment.
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is.
I found a map to buried treasure in August's room. Could it be the fabled bootlegger gold? Probably not, but it might be something cool. The X marks the spot near the near what was I trying to say? Near the doghouse. Yep. Near the doghouse? Why was I speaking like that? Ooh, what's that? Oh, The Mean Boys by August Devine. One day, August rode her bike to town because of how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow behind under the trees because he lives in the shade and shadows and can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along under the trees and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town, there were boys outside the general store. They saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from the boys, probably. Yeah, it didn't make them safe. It didn't make her safe from them. The mean boys came closer. They said, "Who are you talking to? And what are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "My dad's tie." The mean boy said, "Your dad must be stupid." August was crying, but the mean boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help, because he was trapped in the shade under the tree far away. And the mean boys went away. August went under the tree with Nightshade. August's special tie was all dirty. She gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
Yeah, what changed? But if she was wearing her dad's tie, they probably called her stupid because she dresses up kind of like a guy, maybe like a boy, and that's why they made fun of her, and also because she talked to herself, I guess. Let's see what this room is.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
The door to Grandma Helen's room is broken, but it's gonna take more than that to keep me from snooping. Mom said I might be able to jimmy it open with a little screwdriver she kept in her van. Okay, cool, so we need the car keys anyways. Let's go.
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Don't let me stop you.
Ooh. Aww. This looks more like gum. Is it gum? Like the gummy candies? Like the really long ones? The texture of it makes it look like that instead of a tie. She was grieving her father. Oh, is that her in Nightshade? Goodbye, Nightshade. Thank you for being my friend. I'll miss you. Aww.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Mom! Come on, it's sad. What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I think so too. Yeah, I think it's good to let her remember that she doesn't have to toughen up anymore. Like, it's okay. No one's gonna hurt her. No one's gonna be mean to her anymore.
I think so too.
We can just put it in the car.
Welcome back, Nightshade.
It turns out the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. JK, it was actually the grave of August's imaginary friend Nightshade. I feel kind of bad for disturbing it. Well, okay, no car keys here then. I thought the car keys would be here for sure. Let's see, what did we miss? This whole place is dilapidated. Yeah, I think that's it. Wait, no keys here. Alright, I guess I'll just get lost and wander for a while before I come back when I find where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god. I it just didn't pick up when I was like, you know, moving over here, so I thought it was nothing, but yeah, the car keys are here. Yep. Okay, there we go.
Aha! This must be the key to the van.
Let's go.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right. But look at all this stuff.
I'm definitely digging around your stash, Mom. Whoa, what is this? Is this a record player? This is huge. How did you get it in here? Ooh.
Ah, alas. Not so groovy anymore.
Still looks cool though.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh.
Death of a salesman. The school for scandal. What's that? What is that? It looks like a bottle opener, but then at the same time it doesn't look like it. I don't know what that is.
Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Dear Opal, are you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the fun people left and now it's just me, Gordon, and the dorks from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt to write to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess, unless I'm too busy. Lori. Oh, Mom's the type to just be kind of boy crazy when she's in love, I guess. Or she's just... yeah, she's just holding on to whatever makes her happy to avoid grieving her father. Murder at Montague Manor. Yeah, she really is into theater even back then. Okay, let's grab the screwdriver. Let's see the letter first. I'm nosy.
Holy shit.
Babe, this summer's been real out here, but I've got to split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on my bike, headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way. Oof. Dumped, just like that. What is this? Sabino. Is that for the car?
How was the stuff? Funky as you'd hoped?
Well, I found,
This... I'm gonna keep pushing her buttons. This note from Kurt.
this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
He seems like an asshole. He seems like maybe he just wanted something different than you. I mean, the bottom one is the realer answer, I guess. like it's more practical because it's true. I mean, as people just have different things that they expect out of a relationship. But if you have a friend who's like telling you about how much it hurts them, you're probably gonna say this. He seems like an asshole. But we want to appear mature to our mom, right? So let's just say this.
He seems like maybe he just wanted something different than you.
Well, he could have told me that. Instead, he just played along, told me what I wanted to hear. Until one day it was just goodbye. Not even face to face, just this selfish little note. And he was gone. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
Okay, maybe that's going too far to the extreme. I mean, it's not right to put all of your emotional well-being and like just basically, you know, seeing that person as your entire world and stuff like that. But it's fine to rely on other people. Just don't depend on them like they're your everything, you know? Like you gotta still have a backup plan somehow, and you are your own person, so you can't rely on someone else for your own well-being. Yeah, so yeah, so you just shouldn't have friends. I feel like this is kind of ironic, I guess, coming from me, since I'm not. I've cut off a lot of people in my life. So, but still, I think in her situation, in a normal situation, I think this should be the answer.
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away. And be okay on your own when they do.
Are you...
I mean,
You're
just
making
kinda
it
true
sound
there.
like...
It's
Are you
kinda true.
saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, the way that she puts it, like the way that our mom puts it, sounds kind of harsh. And it might not sound healthy, but I do agree, actually, that it's best to, like, just not look out for yourself first, but, like, to make sure that you always have, like, you know, how do I say this? Like, you always I don't know. It's like it sounds very distant, right? Like you keep a certain distance from others because you're quite sure that they will leave eventually or they will betray you in some way, so you just try and, you know, like not be too invested in them. And technically, with all relationships, I guess investing or and stuff, like it comes with hurting each other. Like that's a normal part of relationships. And I guess if you're really to the point where you're burnt out and you just can't take it anymore, I think her way is viable and her way makes sense. Because it does help sometimes to distance yourself from other people if you can tell that you're surrounded by people that are, you know, like draining your energy more. Like, and especially with our mom. Like, come on, she has a bad taste in men. Like, she's been dating sleazeballs over sleazeballs. So yeah, I think it makes sense for her to develop that kind of mindset.
Ah, door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
Let's see what this secret is. Ooh, this looks kind of cursed.
Freaky. Yet, appealing. Oh, Grandma.
Right. Probably no insulation. It's probably super cold in the winter. That's why this is incredibly thick. And doesn't look too comfortable to wear. Astrology. Our grandma is into astrology. Yet another sign. Oh, Holy Bible. Illustrated. Interesting. So, our grandma reads comics of the Bible? Or not? I don't know. Oh wait, this reminds me of Gone Home. I'm making a lot of comparisons of this game to Gone Home because of, I don't know, how the story is going and the mechanics and stuff. But like this thing is for real, like in Gone Home. Not the exact same per se, but like the goose with the ribbon tied to the neck. Like, and you can pick it up. It's also like an Easter egg in Gone Home as well. I think you can do something with it. So yeah, I think this game has taken a lot of reference from Gone Home, or maybe it's from the same team. I'm not too sure. I'll look it up after I'm done with this game. But yeah, it feels very much like it's inspired by it. Or not inspired by it, but like taken some inspiration or reference from it. Darling, now wait. It sounds like someone's getting cold feet all of a sudden. We had a plan. Leo dies, I make tracks for the border, and when the dust settles, you follow me. This doesn't work if only one of us makes tracks. Makes tracks? What does that mean? I got everything you could ever hope for up here. A place of our own, a quiet little town where nobody knows our names, and a pile of cash that will keep us going till who knows when. The kids will love it too. What kid wouldn't want to live on a boat? Get these silly ideas out of your head. Get back on track and we'll be together soon. Huh.
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
No, I'm pretty sure, like, it would make more sense with the context of the mysterious person being a woman, because, like, I don't think it would make sense if, like, your lover just says, like, oh, you know what, your kids are still grieving over their father. It would be great if, you know, we just introduce me into your life as like a new lover so soon, right? Like, I don't think it would make sense. But if the person in question is like a woman, someone who's more friendly, that can approach them as like, you know, just a normal like a female friend of their mom, then I feel like they will be less resistant to it, you know. So like in that context, it would make sense if, you know, the suggestion was to say bring them to the boathouse to live together with this person. But then again, yeah, our grandma got cold feet and there's a Bible right next to it. So like, come on. I think the implications are quite clear here. Feels like she got cold feet because, you know, she's she's reconsidering her decision on whether or not to leave society's expectations and everything behind to be with the one she
My
wants
mom loved
to.
this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked.
The key.
This gives me an idea.
Yep, the little key from Grandma's
The
diary.
little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
That's the whole point of why you guys came here. How could you forget? What does that say? Craftsman. Her new favorite. She looks happy though, like in the picture. Who knows? Damn, Grandma smokes? Hey, wait a sec. Isn't that the exact same... Sorry, this is taking me a while to spin around. Yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure that's the exact same one we had in our place. Sympathy card. Our thoughts are with you. Helen, so sorry to hear about your loss. Please let me know if there's anything we can do. The Saltzmans. Our condolences. Our thoughts are with you, Janet and David Richards. Yeah, I'm sure grief plays a part in it too. Like, even though she might not have loved him in that way, I'm just I'm not saying it's real, but like I'm like theorizing here. So just in case, like, you know, she actually didn't love him in that way, but still, like she could grieve because she's been with him for so long, right? He's her life partner, and they have kids together. So like, I'm sure maybe in the end she's like also struck with grief and maybe some kind of guilt, perhaps, that made her not want to go out and live with this person. Helen, you can't just leave me here. I did all this for you. All for you, and those are my kids too, you know? What does that say? I need to have a right. I need to have a right? Those are my kids too, you know? Ooh, wait, Pierre. Okay, so that sounds like a guy's name. Actually, maybe my theory is all wrong. We'll see.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you in August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario.
Let's give the initiative to our mom. Do you want to go check it out?
Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop.
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. The house can wait a day. This can't. You're going to pass up a trip to Canada? Let's say the first one. I feel like she's gonna be more tempted to say yes if it's the first option.
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay, should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
What the heck? Is this Pierre Lautrec guy Mom's real dad? Scandal! We found an address for some place in Canada. We've got to go check it out. Time to hit the road. Ooh. The mystery thickens. Okay, I think I didn't miss anything because like earlier I was lost and wandered around, so I think I got everything. Probably. So we're moving on from our family's summer home. I don't think we can fix this up anytime soon, at least not in a week. So yep, we'll be back for you after God knows how long. Goodbye, I guess. Let's go. Yeah.
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Alright, so... okay. I wanted to end it at the previous segment, like right after we left the summer house. But since this started with a whole conversation, I couldn't, like, stop right away. So unfortunately, we have to split it here and, yeah, continue next time. But yeah, I think right now my theory is, I mean, I don't know actually. I don't know if Pierre is like could be like a gender neutral name or not. It sounds very much like a guy's name though, but I don't know. I don't know these types of names because we don't really have them here. But yeah, I feel like it would be too obvious if the twist is simply that the guy is like their dad, like another, like their actual dad, and like our grandpa is not actually the real dad. I feel like the twist is a bit too obvious for this game. Because, like, yeah, and they keep emphasizing, like, oh, a secret lover. It feels very straightforward. So, yeah, I'm still holding on to my theory that this is gonna go the way Gone Home is, and um, yeah, I guess we'll just have to see when we get there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it actually. Hopefully, the twist or the mystery will live up to the hype. Yeah, so see you guys again next time. Goodbye.